Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. So today is very, very special day for all of us, especially those who are connected to ISKCON already and those who have recently got connected. Who knows what is the special day today? Anybody know? This is not some festival.
Today is 55th year. Today's 55th year of these, Srilaji having established the New York Center. Is it
Today
correct?
is ISKCON's Incorporation Day. Today was the day,
Yes.
as per Vedic Tithi. It was on 11th July 1966 when Prabhupada got the paperwork done from the lawyer and signed it by 9 trustees. It's a very wonderful pastime. All those 9 trustees, they were not working. They were jobless. They did not know what Swamiji is up to. What is this international society? They were living in a small storefront which was smaller than this room where I am sitting right now. And Swamiji was writing International Society for Krishna Consciousness. And who were the trustees? Hippies. Those who were not at all committed full time. But this was Prabhupada's vision. And so 11th July was that day, and as per our Vaishnava calendar, today was that same Tithi. So today we are celebrating ISKCON's Incorporation Day, 55 years. So today morning we heard a beautiful lecture by Grace Chakravarti Prabhu on this ISKCON's Incorporation Day. If anybody wishes, we can share the link. We will share the link in the group. You can hear that. And also, what are the purposes of ISKCON? What are the aims of ISKCON? Prabhupada mentioned 7 purposes. So we made a short video of around 20 minutes last year. It took us 60 hours to edit that. So I'll send the link. It's in Hindi, so you all understand Hindi. So please do watch that. We'll come to know what are the 7 purposes of ISKCON. And this will increase our faith towards Prabhupada, that how visionary he was. All 7 purposes, it's like everything is in it. Whatever is required for us to go back to Godhead, Prabhupada has given everything in those 7 purposes. So it's very important day for all of us. And also today is the 10th day of Learn Gita in 18 days chapter. Today we are going to hear 10th chapter. This 10th chapter is very special because in this 10th chapter we will hear about 4 special verses which is known as Chatushloki Gita. Chatushloki, why it is called Chatushloki? 4 verses. because it is entire Bhagavad Gita in 4 verses. These are known as main, or we can say Gita in 4 nutshell verses. So we are going to hear that also. Yesterday we okay, let me share the presentation. Yesterday we heard 9th chapter, which was most confidential knowledge. Krishna explained how to become that pure devotee, Ananya Bhakta. The opulence today is the chapter 10, the opulence of the absolute. 7th chapter was knowledge of the absolute. So who is absolute, how Krishna is absolute. And today we are going to hear his opulences, Vibhuti. In Hindi it is known as Aishwarya. So this chapter is also known as Vibhuti Darshan Yoga or Vibhuti Yoga. So this is summary of 9th chapter we heard yesterday. Who can hear about Krishna? Those who are not envious of Krishna. Who cannot hear about Krishna? And then Krishna's relationship, inconceivable relationship with this material world. He is present everywhere in his unmanifested form. Very inconceivable or seemingly contradictory statements. I am in everything, but I am not in everything. Everything rests in me, but I am not in them. The confusing statements. But it is only possible for Krishna. That's why it is inconceivable relationship with the material world. And Krishna explained about those who do not worship him and those who worship him. He compared demigod worshippers and devotees. And the glories of directly worshipping Krishna, glory of devotional service is so much that even if a sadhaka slips due to his past samskaras, because when we learn to walk, we fall down many times. When a new child, a baby starts taking his first steps, it falls down many times. But the baby never gets disheartened. Sometimes it starts crying, then mother encourages. Then baby starts walking. And then now it's second nature. Now it's our second nature. So on our spiritual journey also, when we all are struggling with our anarthas, everyone has different kinds of conditionings. That's why we are conditioned souls. So this conditioning sometimes pulls us down. Devotional service, Prabhupada said, this is actually war against Maya. Krishna's material nature, Krishna's material energy first tests us. And then she supports us. The same energy, Krishna's Maya, Mahamaya, Durga, she shadow potency of Srimati Radharani. So Srimati Radharani brings us closer to Krishna. That's why all the devotees, they take Radharani's shelter. Whereas Durga, she has a thankless task of reforming all of us. All these miseries, all these disturbances in life, it is given by Durga. Not that she is tyrant ruler. She gives us our own karma, but she has this thankless task. So a devotee who starts practicing, a newcomer in spiritual life, Maya tests him or her very hard. There are several allurements, several tests. But if we hold on to the holy name strongly, if we hold on to the instructions of Guru, Sadhu and Shastra very strongly, we can resist the temptations of Maya. What Krishna said in previous chapters. Anybody remember that verse? Krishna spoke about his Maya. Anybody remembers what Krishna said about his Maya? Not yesterday, day before yesterday, or in 7th chapter Krishna spoke. 8th or 7th. Who remembers? Alright, no problem. Krishna says, Daivi Hesha Gunmai, Mama Maya Duratyaya, Mameva Ye Prapadyante, Maya Metam Taranti. So this my Maya, she is Daivi. Daivi means because she is my energy and I am divine, so she is also divine. And she is very hard to cross. Duratyaya. He uses this word. But Mam Eva Ye Prapadyante, whoever surrenders to me, he can easily cross over it. So this Maya, she tests us. So sometimes we fail the test. Like we get supplementary, we get detention. but still we get second chance, reappear. So Krishna also gives us opportunity, and because he is unlimitedly merciful, he gives us unlimited chances. He is waiting for all of us. He is here as Paramatma. And since the time we have come here in the material world, Paramatma is with us. Wherever we are going, in whichever body, Paramatma is there. Everyone leaves us, or we leave everyone. All the sets of relatives, known ones, they all change. But Paramatma does not change. He is constantly accompanying us in all the species. So Krishna is waiting. Similarly, those who try to move towards Krishna and start practicing devotional service, even if they fall down, not as an excuse, not as a cheating, but unknowingly, so then Krishna considers him still a devotee, still a sadhu. So never ever criticize any devotee if you ever come to know that this devotee did this mistake, that mistake. We always see that he is still engaged in devotional service, no problem. गलतियां माफ हो जाती हैं. Then our parents can also forgive our mistakes. What to speak of Krishna, who is our original father and who is supremely merciful. So God is not like you have just this one life, either come to me or go to hell for eternity. He is supremely merciful, so he is giving us unlimited chances. So many lifetimes he has been just giving us chances. He's waiting for us. So it's up to us whether in this human life we want to go back to him or still remain here and rot and suffer. So this is the glory of devotional service. Krishna is ready to accept us in any condition, in any situation. So now 10th chapter, Krishna speaks more about himself. And he goes on continuing about this secret knowledge. Shri Bhagavan Vacha Bhuya eva mahabaho shunu me paramam vachaha yatteham priyamanaya vakshyami hitakamaya. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, listen again, Almighty Armed Arjuna, because now Krishna has I've come in the form now. Because Arjuna's qualification was he is non-envious of Krishna. And Krishna is opening his heart. So he has already given his most confidential knowledge to Arjuna. So now he is opening everything. He is speaking everything about himself. Listen again, O mighty armed Arjuna, because you are my dear friend. Because you are my dear friend. For your benefit, I shall speak to you further, giving knowledge that is better than what I have already explained. We may be wondering, 7th chapter Krishna said, once you know all this, there shall nothing remain further to know. He said, Asamshayam samagram. He uses this word samagram completely. Asamshayam samagram mam yatha vyasasi tashin. And next verse he says, Jnanam te aham savajnanam vakshyami asheshata. Asheshata means whatever is remaining in full. I am telling you in full. This being known, nothing further shall remain to know. Then again 8th chapter, because Arjuna asked, so he spoke. But 9th chapter he again spoke. And in 9th chapter Krishna said, whatever I have explained so far, this is the best knowledge, most confidential knowledge. Again here in 10th chapter he is saying, whatever I have explained, now what I am going to speak is better than that. So we may wonder, is he contradicting himself or what? No. Actually, in a spiritual realm, absolute truth is constantly expanding his glories, his opulences. So it's never the end. Like now, this is it. हो गया, complete हो गया, पूरा पता पड़ गया भगवान के बारे में. The moment we say, I have known Krishna, I have come to know everything about Krishna, the next moment you will see, he has expanded infinitely further. So that's why his vibhutis, his opulences are ever increasing. There is no end to it. So absolute platform is like that. It begins with complete, then it is further complete, then further complete. So like that it is. So Krishna is going to explain more. And what he says, Name viduhu suraganaha prabhavam na maharshaya aham adir hi devana maharshina. So he says, neither the hosts of demigods nor the great sages know my origin or opulence. For in every respect, I am the source of the demigods and sages. But he says, nobody knows me. neither the host of demigods, Brahma, Indra, Shiva, nobody. So they are great demigods. Nobody knows Krishna, his origin or his opulences, because he is source of everything. He is source of demigods and he is source of sages also. They know something about Krishna, but they don't know everything about Krishna. When Krishna appears here, when he plans to descend in this material world, so Krishna has his master plan. In this incarnation, I'm going to do these activities. So what happens? These demigods, they go to Brahma, and then along with Brahma, they go to this Shir Sagar, where they pray to Lord Vishnu. And then Lord Vishnu either appears and then speaks to them, or sometimes he just broadcasts the message. And Brahma hears and Brahma passes to all the demigods. So Lord has a master plan of his incarnation. And of that master plan, he gives various parts to various demigods. Narad Muni knows his role, what I have to do. Brahma knows his role, what I have to do. Shiva knows his role, where I fit in this pastime. But complete master plan only Lord knows. That's why when Krishna appeared, all the demigods had gone to pray that Lord, please appear. Mother Earth is suffering. So many demons have, and their strength has increased. Lord said, I'm coming. So everyone knew. Brahma knew that my job is over. Now Lord will come and he'll finish everything. So even he got confused when he came down and he saw that he's eating jutha of other cowherd boys, remnants of other cowherd boys. Is this Supreme Lord? So he knew that Supreme Lord has appeared, but this he will be doing, he did not know. Narad Muni knew his part, how Lord is going to appear. He knew that after 6 sons, 7th son will be Balaram, 8th son will be Krishna. And all these 6 sons, they are anyways going to die by the hands of Kamsa. This is another story. They were cursed. And so they had to be killed. Kamsa was anyways going to kill them. So Narad Muni was thinking, Lord has to appear and kill these demons. Why he is dealing? If every child, first child was born, so Vasudev took him to Kamsa. And Kamsa said, "ठीक है, ले जाओ. 8th child will kill me. I'll take 8th child." Kamsa became compassionate. Then Narad Muni appeared in Kamsa's court. And Narad Muni had a lotus in his hand with 8 petals. Narad Muni was looking at the lotus and was talking to Kamsa. He's very, sometimes he does like this. In various Puranas, his various roles and various aspects of Narad Muni are mentioned. So these serial walas, they always depict him as a chugalkhor person. He's great devotee. His greatest devotee actually. All 4 sampradayas have Narad Muni as their guru. Narad Muni's body is completely spiritual. Even Brahma's body is material, but Narad Muni's body is completely spiritual. It's not like as they show in TV series. That is mockery. So anyway, Narad Muni knows Lord has to appear and these 6 sons of Devaki have to be killed by Kamsa. So he appeared, he told Kamsa, you don't know how demigods plan things. You don't know how Vishnu works. So he was constantly looking at the lotus. And Kamsa said, and Narad Muni is friend to all. Even demons consider him as friends. So Kamsa said, what do you mean, Naradji? So Narad Muni said, he looked at the lotus, he said, can you count the petals? So Kamsa said, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So Narad Muni said, which is the first petal? He said, this is first petal, this is 8th petal. Then he rotated the lotus. Said, now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. So he, as if Kamsa immediately came to know. 8th child? But who is the first child? Where from they are counting? He immediately arrested Vasudeva and Devaki and killed first. And one by one, every year, one son was born and Kamsa mercilessly killed them. They were actually Marichis who were cursed. So they had to be killed by Kamsa. So then Narad Muni just did this and he left. The 6 sons were killed, then Balramji appeared. And then Krishna appeared. Otherwise, 6 sons, they would have grown 10 years, 12 years, then 8th child would have come. By that time, demons would have harassed so many people. So it's not that saints That's why nobody understands even saintly personality. What to speak of God, what to speak of Krishna, even saintly personalities are many times, almost every time, are misunderstood. Most misunderstood personality is Narad Muni. Even such a great personalities, they only know some part of Krishna's plan. They don't know entire plan of Krishna. That's why when Krishna appears and he enacts his pastimes, even they are surprised. Even they're gladdened that this is what Lord is doing. They don't know that he's going to act like this. So that's why Krishna says, they don't know, even great sages and demigods, they do not know me. He who knows me as the unborn, as the beginningless, as the supreme Lord of all the world, he only undiluted among men is freed from all sins. Now this is the qualification Krishna is mentioning here, that those who understand completely that Krishna is the unborn. Everyone takes birth, everyone dies, but Krishna never died. He is beginningless. After all the world are destroyed, Krishna remains. Before creation, he is there. After creation, he is there. In between creation, he is the only maintainer. One who understands this, he is never deluded by mind. He is completely freed from sin. And Narad Muni himself is an example of this because in his past life, he was son of a maid servant. Narad Muni in previous day of Brahma. Past life means previous day of Brahma. He was son of maid servant and he practiced austerity. He got Lord's darshan and he got completely freed from sins. Lord just gave him darshan and he disappeared. And he told Narad Muni, but I don't know what his past life's name was, not mentioned in scripture. So Lord says, this life only this much. Now you will not be able to see me anymore. But you will die with this desire to see me, and next life you will have my full darshan, all incarnations, everything. So Narad Muni then at the time of annihilation, when entire universe was going inside Vishnu, that time Narad saw everything, that he along with Brahma, everyone is going inside Vishnu. But he remembered Lord, he was not bewildered. And then next creation when started, when Brahma was creating everything, so Narad Muni appeared from Brahma's heart. That's why from the beginning only Narayan, Narayan. Why? Because in past life he had done his bhakti. He appeared in his own spiritual body. Narad Muni does not have our material body like us. Completely spiritual. Nobody can kill him. So this Narad Muni, he knows everything. He has seen all the incarnations. He has seen Krishna avatar, Rama avatar, all avatars. He can go anywhere. He's transcendental space man. Earth, Brahmaloka, other universes, in Vaikuntha also. He can go to spiritual world also. So such personalities, there is one example of this verse, what people, the devotees about whom Krishna is talking in this verse. Narad Muni is example of such personalities. And Krishna says, Buddhir Jnanam Asammoha Kshama Satyam Dama Kshama. So these are the various qualities Krishna mentions here, that all these various qualities are created by me alone. Because he's talking about himself, not what he is, how he creates, what all he creates: intelligence, knowledge, freedom, freedom from doubt and delusion, forgiveness, truth, all these humanly qualities. Krishna says they are created by me. Also, Krishna explains 7 great sages, before them the 4 other great sages, and the Manus come from me, born from my mind, and all the living beings populating the various planets descend from them. And those who know a little bit of Vedic history, they can understand who are these 7 great sages. These are 7 Manus. No, sorry. These are Saptarishis. You see in the sky, Ursa Major, it's in the shape of a trapezium and then 3 stars in the tail. So these are 7 sages: Atri, Vishwamitra, Vasishtha, Bharadwaj, and there are 7 sages. And then 4 other great sages. Before these 7 great sages, 4 other great sages are Sanak, Sanatan, Sanandan, Sanatama. So in the beginning of creation, Brahma, I'll show you a beautiful painting. One devotee has painted it. How Brahma creates it. It's not exact like this is how it happens. But the painting is very nice. Now all of you have seen this painting. I had shown this previously. That spiritual Lord Krishna is there in Goloka Vrindavan, and from Goloka, the light which is coming out of Golok planet is Brahma Jyoti, like sun's light illuminates entire sky. So Golok light which is coming from Krishna's body illuminates entire spiritual sky, which is known as Brahma Jyoti. Within that spiritual sky, there are innumerable Vaikuntha planets where Lord Vishnu is residing. Krishna expands as Vishnu Murti. Down in the corner somewhere, and there is entire material creation where Mahavishnu resides, and he creates unlimited universe. And he expands in every universe, enters as Adhokshaja Vishnu. Now this Adhokshaja Vishnu, from his navel, a lotus appears. This lotus it's like golden in the beginning, golden egg-like structure. It is known as Hiranmaya. And in this golden lotus is seed of entire universe. So it rises above, and then when it opens, who appears from this lotus? Brahma appears. So it's like entire universe is there. Bottom, only ocean is there, Garbhodak ocean, where Garbhodakshaya Vishnu is residing. And Brahma then appears on the lotus. And Brahma tries to find out the source, wherefrom I have appeared. But he could not figure out. Nobody can see Garbhodakshaya Vishnu, who is at the bottom of the universe. The Vishnu who gives darshan to each demigod, Brahma goes to the Vishnu. He is in Shir Sagar. This is another somewhere in the universe, not at the bottom. Now this Brahma, in the beginning, when he tries to go down, and he tried to go down and look for the source, kahan se lotus aaya hai? Everywhere it was complete pitch dark. Only thing which was glowing was this lotus on which Brahma is sitting. Otherwise, everything is dark. Imagine you are in a room where it's illuminated. Your room is flying and it is in space. Only light is inside your room, and outside it's pitch dark. No sound, nothing. How will you feel? So Brahma was very scared. He tried to go down the stem to find out the root. He could not. And he heard the sound. Only one sound he heard. Ta, pa, tap. So Brahma understood that I have to perform tapasya. So he came back, sat on his asana, and he meditated. Meditated for 1 millennium. 1,000 years of demigods. So long he meditated. And when he meditated, he got darshan of Lord Vishnu. And then Lord Vishnu, Garbhodakshaya Vishnu, he gave him darshan. He saw that he's so vast, he's so big, and I'm coming from his navel. He's being served by Mother Lakshmi, and this Garbhodakshaya Vishnu then speaks to Brahma. He gives him knowledge, tells him that this is how you create. You just meditate on me and everything will happen. So Brahma just meditates on Supreme Lord. Here you see, this is such nice painting. So he's just meditating on Supreme Lord, seeing him within his heart. And his lotus, this lotus is not like as they show in TV. Chota sa kamal hai, hil raha, Brahma ji baithe hain, daadi badi badi. First of all, even 50-year-old man doesn't have white beard. Why should Brahma have beard? Demigods do not grow more than 30 years. They always look young and handsome. Brahma is most beautiful. He is the first created being of this universe. He never grows beard. And he's just 50 years old right now. His 50 years is still remaining. So Brahma just meditates, and then this lotus expands. And as you see, from the various petals of lotus, the various planets are coming out. So all these planets, nakshatras, stars, the sun, they all come out of this. This lotus is the seed of entire creation. And then they take their respective places in the creation. So 14 planetary systems are created. Each planetary system has innumerable planets. This is creation, one creation. Just one creation, one universe. And Brahma, from his body parts, from his various limbs of the body, different living beings come out. Narad came out from his heart. Sages came from his mind, 7 great sages. So in the beginning, 4 sages came initially. Sanak, Sanatan, Sananat, Sanat Kumar. These 4 sages were liberated, already liberated. So Brahma told them, go and increase population. Other souls are waiting to take their body. They said, no, हम नहीं पढ़ेंगे संसार में, माया है. Brahma became angry because to disobey your father is a sin. A son should obey his father. That is what scripture said. But if father is telling you to do lower dharma and son wants to perform higher dharma, then father can be disobeyed. So Brahma is telling them to get engaged in the creation. And these sons, they said, no, we won't do this. We want to remain fixed in transcendence. So Brahma knew that their purpose is high. Creation is not highest purpose. So what could he do? But he has this service from Lord. He has to expand, create. Otherwise, what about souls like us? हम तो भक्त नहीं है ना, हमें तो शरीर चाहिए. So Brahma got angry, but he could not do also anything to them. So his anger, he tried to suppress his anger, and from his eyebrows, his eyes became red, and from his eyebrows, between eyebrows, one personality came. He was very fierce. His name was Rudra. Shiva also enters each universe as Rudra, and he appears from Brahma. Many times Shiva is addressed as Brahma's son. I'm giving you detailed information which is not here in Bhagavad Gita. It's all in Bhagavatam to keep you all hooked. Sometimes clickbait, we throw clickbait. And this is how he creates. So Brahma is, although all the planets are coming from the seat on which he is sitting, all the living beings, the sages and Manus, they are coming from Brahma's body. Ultimately, it is all Vishnu who is doing through Brahma. Brahma is not thinking, now I will create this, now he's just meditating and everything is happening through him. So he's just a medium. Lord does not touch his material energy directly. He has kept mediums. So these 4 great sages, these 7 great sages, and Swayambhuva Manu, they appear from Brahma and then they expand the population. And then whole world is populated, entire universe has been populated through them. So it is long detail. And just imagine, Dwapar, Treta and Satya Yuga becomes, and Kali Yuga, it becomes 43,20,000 years, just one cycle. And so many cycles have passed, 71 into 6 plus 27. So many cycles have passed of this day. So Swayambhuva Manu appeared first. So many people have come and gone. So many dynasties came and disappeared. So we cannot trace out. But still, as we hear, गोत्र क्या है आपका, कई बार हम पूछते हैं, दिखाते हैं, तो सबका गोत्र पूछा जाता है. So what is this gotra? This is actually coming from these 7 great sages. These 7 sages, they expanded the population, and their lineage can still be, some people, they know that this is, I'm coming from this sage. My ancestors, they are coming from him. The Kashyap Gotra, Sandilya Gotra, like the Gautam Gotra. So this is Gotra. One who comes in Krishna, in Parampara and Sampradaya and becomes a devotee, his Gotra becomes Achyuta. Achyuta is name of Krishna. और गोत्र बदल जाता है. अब भगवान के हो गए हम. Anyways, keeping it aside. Back to 10th chapter. So what Krishna is saying, they are born, they come from me, born from my mind. But we see that Brahma is creating. Actually, Brahma is just medium. Lord creates. Lord creates it. Etam vibhutim yogam cha mama yogeti tatvatah svavikalpena yogena yujyate natra samshaya. One who is factually convinced. One who is convinced, yes, Lord is the only creator. Krishna is the only creator. Others are just medium. Tatvatah. He understands the tattva. Krishna is supreme. He expands as Vishnu. He expands as Shiva, Brahma. They are just his instruments. All the demigods are his expansions in this universe. So those who understand this factually, they are convinced. What do they do? So avikalpena, they engage in unalloyed. Avikalpena, they don't look for vikalpa. Vikalpa means options. आज इसको कर लिया, कल उसको कर लिया. मंगलवार हनुमान जी के लिए, शनिवार शनि महाराज के लिए, बुधवार पता नहीं किसके लिए, सोमवार भोले बाबा के लिए, गुरुवार बृहस्पति देव के लिए. So many demigods, सबको प्रसन्न करना. And Sunday, रविवार शायद देवी माता की. हॉलीडे होता है क्या पता नहीं. No vikalpa for devotee, no vikalpa. Every day Krishna's day. Every day Mangal Aarti. Every evening Gaur Aarti. Morning, evening, afternoon, every time Krishna, Krishna. No other vikalpa. This is devotee's life. Now Krishna gives these 4 important verses, which are entire Bhagavad Gita is practically in these 4 verses. So one who understands these 4 verses, he has understood entire Bhagavad Gita. Rest are just details. So what he says, aham sarvasya prabho mattah sarvam pravartate iti matva bhajante mam buddha bhava samanvitaha. I am the source of all spiritual and material world. Everything emanates from me. The wise who perfectly knows this, they engage in my devotional service and worship me with all their hearts. Krishna is source of all spiritual and material worlds. Everything emanates from him. And one who knows this, what Krishna says here, they engage in my devotional service and worship me with all their hearts. How do they do it actually? Practically, how do they do it? Matchitta madgat prana bodhayantah parasparam kathayantascha mam nityam tushyanti charamanti cha. The thoughts of my pure devotees dwell in me. Their chitta, their consciousness is always in me. Their lives are fully devoted to my service and they derive great satisfaction and bliss from always enlightening one another, bodhayanta parasparam, and conversing about me. People are talking so much. People have lots of topics to talk, lots of things to discuss. Why just people? Even animals. We've seen birds. Sometimes birds also, they sit on branch, 2-3 crows, and then caw, various frequencies they emit. They're also discussing. Animals also, 5-6 dogs, they will assemble in street, and then they will speak in their tone. All living entities, they have so many things to discuss, so many things to talk. It's just waste of time. Krishna says, my devotees, they also talk constantly. Kathayantascha mam nityam. But what do they talk about? They only talk about me. Bodhayanta, they are enlightening one another. So devotees, when they meet, they don't speak about आज तो बहुत परेशान हो गया, आज घर में ये हो गया वो हो गया. Devotees, they always ask, अरे प्रभु, what lecture did you hear today? Please share some points. Other devotee will say, I read this. I am on Bhagavatam 3rd canto. I am on 1st canto. I was reading Bhagavad Gita. Oh, I heard Bhagavad Gita. I am attending 18-day seminar. Today I heard 10th chapter. This is all I heard. So they discuss with each other about Krishna. And from this they get satisfaction and bliss. When we talk about others, we are actually increasing our desires. Either we are complaining, either we are showing our envy. एक बार I was here when I was in school. My school was here in a Air Force Station, Rajokri, which is near Gurgaon. So I was going, and because this Air Force Station, the cornermost of which was touching the highway, there we had one ATM, Syndicate Bank ATM. And above that ATM, there was this soldier with his gun. Hota hai na, Air Force ke boundary mein. He was sitting in his, what do you say, paradari karne ke. And he was there with his gun, and he was looking at something on the other side of the road. So this other policeman, this other guard, he came. भाई क्या देख रहा है इतने ध्यान से? So he was looking and he was staring constantly. This other man asked, this other soldier asked, क्या देख रहा है इतने ध्यान से? So this soldier said, आठवां अजूबा. I'm looking at 8th wonder of the world. He said, ये क्या है? बोला सामने देख. So then he looked and he understood. 2 ladies were sitting on a bench waiting for the bus, and they were not talking to each other. That was the 8th wonder. It doesn't happen. There are only 7 wonders. When people come together, they talk, and they talk non-stop. They gossip. They like to gossip. Krishna says, my devotees, they talk about me because their consciousness is in me. And then to such devotees, Krishna says, Tesham satata yuktanam bhajatam priti purvakam dadami buddhi yogam tam yena mam upayantite. Such devotees who are constantly devoted to serving me with love, I give them understanding by which they can come to me. So how will I go to Krishna? How will I be delivered? How will I be liberated? I don't know Vedic slokas. I have not read Upanishads. Doesn't matter. Krishna says, you do first two line, rest two line I will do. We have to do Tesham Satata Yuktana Bhajtam Priti Purvakam. Now I shared this pastime of Dhruv Maharaj. He was 5-year-old boy, insulted by his stepmother. He left his home. He said, I will get a bigger kingdom than Brahma. My father, he did not, his stepmother stopped him from climbing his father's lap, and father did not say anything. He was very insulted. क्षत्रिय का बच्चा है ना, खून में उबाल है. 5 साल के थे, निकल गए. And he met Narad Muni. Narad Muni told him, I'll give you mantras, you can get gold, silver. You are just 5-year-old boy. कितना क्या serious ले लिया माँ की बात. Go back. So then this Dhruv Maharaj said, Narad Muni, your words are true, but right now I am inflicted by pain. So it is not going inside. If you can tell me where is God, how can I find him? Please tell me, otherwise, side of it. Narad Muni smiled and he said, this boy's determination is very strong. And his name was Dhruva. Dhruva means fixed. So Narad Muni gave him the mantra, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. And he told him how to do meditation. Entire process he explained. And Dhruva just took this instruction. Oh, this is how God will be achieved. Fully, he had full faith in Narad Muni's God and he executed the process. The process which yogis take thousands of years to perfect, and rarely someone perfects it. Dhruv Maharaj perfected this in 5 months. 5 months. He had not gone to Gurukula, nothing. He just heard from Narad Muni, from his spiritual master. He got the instructions. He executed it full faith, full determination. Within 6 months, Lord Vishnu appeared in front of him. And when he saw Lord Vishnu, Vishnu is so beautiful. Anyone who sees Lord once, he forgets the beauty of this world. For him, this world does not remain attractive at all. Lord is so beautiful. So, Dhruv Maharaj, and he's just looking at the Lord as if he will drink the Lord from his eyes. He wanted to pray, but because he had not undergone any kind of education, so he did not know what to pray. So then Lord, he touched his conch to Dhruva's cheek, and immediately Dhruva got entire Vedic knowledge. Krishna said, I give. And then whole life, he ruled the kingdom for 36,000 years, but he never got entangled in this world. And at the end, he went back to God. So what he did, he got instructions from his spiritual master, even though he did not have complete knowledge, but he executed it with full determination, full faith. And Lord gave him everything, material, spiritual, both. So what we have to learn from this is the same thing. We have got instructions from our Acharya, Srila Prabhupada, who is representative of Lord Chaitanya. What Prabhupada wants us to do, he wants us to chant 16 rounds attentively. He wants us to read his books. He wants us to practice regulative principles, follow 4 regulative principles, do Mangala Arati, wherever we are, at home or in temple, follow this simple process. Chant, hear, eat Krishna Prasad, and do some practical services. Try to connect others also. And everything, whatever knowledge we want, to realize the reality of this material world and to understand that how to apply this Gita or Bhagavatam in day-to-day life. That buddhi Krishna will give. Whenever problems come, how to come out of that problem, how to deal with that particular situation. We cannot generalize things. No? Everyone's life is individual. So Krishna gives that buddhi. Paramatma is here. Guru may not be with us whole day, all the life physically, but Guru is representative of Paramatma. Paramatma himself manifests in the personality of Guru. So his instructions are following the instructions of Paramatma. So when we are only concerned with following Guru's instructions, Paramatma right here sitting in the heart, he manages everything. He arranges everything for us. Whatever we need to follow Guru's instruction, and whatever is obstructing, whatever is coming as an hindrance, he is removing that. We just have to do first two parts. Bhajata Preeti Purvak, with love. But he has done so much for me. Let me now serve him. Let me now chant his name attentively. And then whatever is remaining in the heart, whatever contamination is there in the heart, whatever doubts are there in the heart, Krishna says, Tesham eva anukampartham aham agyanajam tamah nashyami atma bhavastu jnana deepena bhasvata. To show them special mercy, I dwelling in their hearts, destroy with the shining lamp of knowledge the darkness born of ignorance. Whatever ignorance is there in the heart, Krishna says, I destroy it with the lamp of knowledge. Now you see these four verses, it covers everything. Krishna is source of material spiritual world. Purpose of this entire creation is what? To transform us, to engage us in devotional service. That is our constitutional nature. That is our original dharma. Devotees do that. They talk about Krishna, they discuss about Krishna. There is nothing more than that. One who is doing this, he doesn't have to go through any Vedic rituals, any Vedic process. Just busy in discussing, conversing about Krishna, and they are engaged in serving Krishna with love. Krishna gives them all the knowledge. He removes all the problems. He removes the doubt from the heart. This is sum total. Entire everything has come. Now nothing else is remaining. That's why this is called entire Bhagavad Gita in 4 verses. Other things are just details. 3 modes of nature. What food to eat, what food not to eat, what is the duty of Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. These are details. What karma to perform, what karma to not perform. If somebody is serving Krishna with love, he will only do what Krishna wants. So he will automatically come to know what is karma yoga. He will automatically know what jnana I have to cultivate. He has jnana of Krishna, he doesn't have to know everything, other things. Yesterday I met a guy, he had brought his small kid, just 5-year-old boy. So he asked me, कि यहाँ कोई गुरुकुल है वगैरह, Mayapur Gurukul Vrindavan, he was asking. I told him, yeah, we have Gurukul in Vrindavan, Mayapur. We teach Gita, Bhagavatam, DT Worship, Yagya, everything, and other subjects. So Ved नहीं पढ़ाते. I want to teach him Vedas. वेदों में पूरा बताया हुआ, अग्नि के पूरे फॉर्म्स बताए. सर यह है डिटेल. कृष्ण कहते हैं गीता में वेदेश्च सर्वे अहम एव वेद्यो. Purpose of Vedas is to know me. I am the source of Vedas. I am the compiler of Vedanta. I am the end of Vedas. So we focus on Gita and Bhagavatam. That's all. नहीं फिर भी वेद वेद है. वेद वाले ना वेदवाद रता पार्थ नान्यद स्थितिवादिना कृष्ण से 3rd chapter. कामात्मानः स्वर्ग परा. They are actually they are filled with desires. Kam. Vedavad rata. After Vedas, this ritual, that ritual. But devotees are not bothered. They are not concerned about reading Vedas. They just know the purpose. This is intelligence. Now, after hearing all this, Arjuna is like his heart is crying. My Lord is so compassionate. He's doing everything. He knows that he knew that he's Supreme Lord. You see that from the beginning only. Arjuna may be displaying his ignorance, but what names he's using to address Krishna? Achyuta, Rishikesha, Madhusudana, Keshisudana. Now this Madhu demon was killed in Hayagriva incarnation. Krishna did not kill Madhu demon in Vrindavan. There was no such demon in Krishna Leela. Madhu demon was killed when Lord took Hayagriva incarnation. So Arjuna is addressing Krishna as Madhusudan. That means he knows. He is addressing Krishna as Rishikesh, master of all senses. Everyone's senses. Arjuna knows this, but when devotees they hear glories of Lord, their just heart bursts out in ecstasy. And in ecstasy he speaks, Param Brahma, Param Dhama, Pavitram, Paramam Bhavan, Purusham Shashvatam, Dityam, Adi Devam, Ajam Vibhum, Ahuswam Rishaya Sarve, Devarshir Naradastatha, Asito Devalo, Vyasah, Swayam Chaiva Bravishime. You are the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Param Brahma, Param Dhama, you are the ultimate abode. Pavitram, you are the purest. Paramam Bhavan, you are the absolute truth. Purusham Shashvatam, you are the eternal. Divyam, transcendental. You are Adi Devam, original person from whom everyone has come. Ajam, you are unborn, you are greatest. All the great sages. Now someone may think Arjuna is friend of Krishna, so he is flattering Krishna. No, he says, I am not speaking. You yourself have explained everything to me. Swayam Chaiva Bravishime, and all the great sages, Narada, Asita, Devala, Vyasa, And these are the sages who talk about, who do Krishna Katha not just on planet Earth, even in Brahmaloka. Narad Muni gives classes in Brahmaloka also, in Swargaloka and Brahmaloka, he gives classes there to the inhabitants of that planet. Asita, Devala, they go to other planetary systems to talk. Maitreya, these are all great sages. They speak same thing. Krishna is Supreme Lord. And now Krishna has himself declared this. So Arjuna became so ecstatic. And he surrendered completely. Oh Krishna, I totally accept as truth all that you have told me. Neither the demigods nor the demons, O Lord, can understand your personality. Now one may wonder, Arjuna has accepted. Bhagavad Gita should end here. But we know 8 chapters are remaining. 18 दिन का program. Why it is not stopping here? Arjuna has accepted everything. Still Krishna is talking. Krishna is still giving him more knowledge. Arjuna is also asking questions. Still conversation is going on. What is it that Krishna wants to hear from Arjuna? I will tell in 18th chapter. When 18th chapter. So for 18th chapter, I have kept 2 suspenses so far. Whoever remembers and reminds me, they will come to know. Otherwise, you will miss it. So it will be your loss. So please remind me when 18th chapter comes. So he remembers this, and then he explains that you know everything. You know about your own eternal potency. Now Arjuna is asking. So we will go in very fast speed now, because we now next verses till last 40th verse. It is just Krishna's opulences. So I'll just repeat the verses. So now Arjuna is asking very important question. Please tell me in detail of your divine opulences by which you pervade all these worlds. You are pervading this entire world. So how do I remember you? Keshu keshu cha bhaveshu chintayasi bhavanmaya. Because our eyes are not spiritual, so I cannot see Krishna, the spiritual form of Krishna everywhere. So Arjuna is asking for all of us, oh Krishna, oh Supreme Mystery, how shall I constantly think of you? And how shall I know you? In what various forms are you to be remembered, O Supreme Personality of God? Now Krishna starts explaining. And one who knows this, whatever we look at, whatever we see in this creation, it will only remind us of Krishna if we have this information, if we have this knowledge. So get ready, I'll just go on reading the translation. Now Krishna starts speaking. He says, of the Adityas, Adityanam I am Vishnu. Of the Adityas, I am Vishnu. Of lights, I am the radiant sun. Of the Maruts, I am Marichi. Among the stars, I am the moon. So there are various personalities, various objects, similar objects. Among that, one is prominent. Like Krishna says, among of the Adityas, I am Vishnu. So there are 12 Adityas. They are very powerful demigods, son of Aditi. But among that, Krishna says, I am Vishnu. Now, Vishnu appeared as son of Aditi. Upendra, he is residing in heavenly planet. He also appeared as Vaman Dev, son of Aditi. So of Adityas, Aditya means effulgent. So Krishna is saying, of the Adityas, I am Vishnu. Of the lights, I am the radiant sun. Of the Maruts, I am Marichi. Marut are wind gods. There are 49 Maruts. Among that, Marichi is main. Among the stars, I am the moon. There are so many stars we are seeing. Among that, primary is moon. And the scientists who are saying the stars are sun-like structure, no, they are false. They are speaking wrong. Krishna explaining, these all stars are like moon. Moon is a nakshatra. So we are seeing one nakshatra very closer, so it looks like that. When we go closer to the stars, there are also similar planets like moon. They are all reflecting sun's light. There is only one sun in the universe. Then Krishna says, of the Vedas, I am the Sam Veda. Of the demigods, I am Indra, the king of heaven. Of the senses, I am the mind. Whichever is topmost, it is representing Krishna, Krishna's vibhuti. Among the senses, mind is the most strong sense. It directs, it controls all other 5 senses. And in the living beings, I am the living force. Soul, the symptom of soul is consciousness. Why in Veda he is saying I am Sam Veda? Because Sam Veda consists of hymns, praises in glories of Lord, praises of Lord, which can be sung very beautifully. Of all the Rudras, I am Lord Shiva. There is not just one Rudra, there are 11 Rudras. Shiva, Lord Shiva, he enters every universe. Lord Shiva is beyond, he is Mahavishnu, he expands as Shiva. And this Shiva enters each universe, just like Mahavishnu enters each universe as Adhokshaja Vishnu. Shiva also enters in each universe, and he appears through Brahma. So there are 11 Rudras who are expansions of Shiva. So among Rudras, Krishna is saying, I am Lord Shiva. Of the Yakshas and Rakshasas, I am the Lord of Wealth Kuvera. Of the Vasus, I am fire. There are 8 Vasus. Vasus are powerful demigods who assist Indra in this management system. Agni is foremost Vasu. Of the mountains, I am Meru. The Meru mountain is not visible to us, but it is between Bhumandala. 18,000 yojanas high. 1 yojana equals to 8 miles. 18,000 yojan is its height. Of priests, I am the Brihaspati. Of generals, I am Kartikeya. Of bodies of water, I am the ocean. Of the great sages, I am Bhrigu. Of vibrations, again it is coming. Third time it is coming. Of vibrations, I am the transcendental Om. Of sacrifices, I am the chanting of the holy names. Yagyanam japa yagya asmi. There are so many sacrifices. In third chapter, if you remember, Krishna said sacrifice has to be performed for the pleasure of Vishnu. And what sacrifice one has to perform? Krishna is saying the topmost sacrifice is chanting of the holy name, japa. So what we are doing is topmost sacrifice. That's why japa is highest. And of immovable things, I am the Himalayas. Himalayas are immovable. Of the trees, I am the banyan tree, Ashwath tree. Banyan tree always emits oxygen 24 hours. It never emits carbon dioxide. It is worshipable. It is representative of Vishnu. Banyan tree and people tree are still worshipped in India. And of the sages among the demigods, I am Narada. Of the Gandharvas, I am Chitraratha. Gandharvas are assistants of Indra. They are very expert in music and dance. Chitraratha is most beautiful Gandharva. He trained Arjuna in classical music when Arjuna went to heavenly planets. And among perfected beings, I am the sage Kapila. Kapil Muni is incarnation of Vishnu, perfect sage. Of horses, I am know me to be Uchai This horse was he appeared from Samudra Manthan when ocean was turned. Milk ocean, not this ocean. And of lordly elephants, I am Airavat. Airavat is carrier of Indra. Among men, I am the monarch. Monarch, the Chhatrapati hota, emperor, with the ruler, is Krishna's representative. Democracy is not Vedic. Prabhupada said democracy means demons crazy. When demons go crazy, they form this government called democracy. Where Shudras elect their leader, and one Shudra becomes a leader, and then he harasses everyone. That's why every 5-year government is changing. What benefit someone can expect? Monarch means monarch like Yudhishthir, monarch like Parikshit Maharaj. They are representative of Krishna. That's why they were known as Raj Rishis. Unless such monarch comes in power, we cannot expect a peaceful society. Of weapons, I am the thunderbolt, Vajra. Among cows, I am the Surabhi. Surabhi cow is in heavenly planet. She gives unlimited milk. Anytime you can take any quantity of milk from her, and it is nectarian in taste. Of causes for procreation, I am Kandarpa. Of god of love. And of serpents, I am Vasuki. The Sarpa means hooded. The fun aata. So Vasuki is foremost. Of many hooded Nagas, multiple hooded Nagas, I am Ananta Shesh. Among the aquatics, I am demigod Varuna. Of ancestors, I am Aryama. Among the dispensers of law, I am Yamraj. Among Daityas, I am devotee Prahlad. Among subduers, I am time. Time subdues everyone. Nobody can escape the force of time. Among beasts, I am the lion. And among birds, I am Garuda. Garuda is carrier of Vishnu. Pavanah Pavatam Asmi. Among the breeze, I am air. This cool breeze which blows. Rama Shastra Bhritamaham. Among the wielders of weapon, I am Rama. Now, Rama, whenever this word comes in scripture, Rama can refer to Parshuram, it can refer to Lord Ramchandra, or it can refer to Balram. But our Acharyas explain, Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur explains, that here actually Rama means Parshuram, not Lord Ramchandra, which you see here. So, this I just copied from internet. Because Parshuram is a sage, he was empowered by Krishna, Vishnu. So for some time he had this Vishnu power, and later when Lord Rama appeared and took the bow from Parshuram in Sita Swayamvara, so he took that power back from Parshuram. So now Parshuram is still there, but he's just a sage. Not that Vishnu power is not there with him. But he had these three weapons, parshu and a bow and arrow, which could destroy anything. So because all the other things are representative of Vishnu, Dashanam Makaraschasmi, among aquatics I am shark, Shrotasam Asmi Jahnavi, among all the water bodies, Shrotasam, flowing river, I am Ganga. Of all creations, I am the beginning and the end, and also the middle. Of all sciences, I am the spiritual science of the self. Science of self, science of soul is the highest science. Physics, maths, chemistry, this is science, but this is material science. Those who want to become actual scientists, they should inquire for the self. Those who do not know about self, they are not scientists. They are illiterate person. One who knows the soul, he knows actual thing. One who does not know soul, he is actually illiterate because he is very soon going to die. And all his knowledge is going to end with his body. Of letters, I am the letter A. Everything starts with A, and in every sound, A is included. Without A, you cannot form any other sound. So it's like without Vishnu, nothing exists. So in sound also, without A, whatever we speak, A is there inherently. Among compound words, I am the dual compound. Sita, Ram, Radha, Krishna, Krishna, Chaitanya, like that compound word. And this is Vyakaran. I am also in inexhaustible time. Of creators, I am Brahma. I am all devouring death. I am generating principle. Among women, these are womanly qualities: fame, fortune, fine speech, memory, intelligence, steadfastness, patience. Yesterday, some question had come. Of the hymns in Samveda, I am Brihat Sama. There's many hymns in Samveda. Among that, Brihat Sam is most popular. Of the poetry, I am the Gayatri. Of months, I am Margashirsha, November and December. And of seasons, I am flower bearing spring. I am also the gambling of the cheats. And of the splendid, I am the splendor. I am victory, I am adventure, I am strength of the strong. Of the descendants of Vrishni, I am Vasudev. Vrishni Vamshme, who was the most glorious personality, Lord himself appeared, so is Vasudev. Of the Pandavas, I am Arjun. Among all five brothers, Arjuna was most glorious. Of the sages, I am Vyasa. Among great thinkers, I am Ushana. Ushana is Shukracharya, who is guru of the demons. Among all means of suppressing lawlessness, I am punishment. Niti Rasmi Jigishatam. Of those who seek victory, I am morality. Those who walk on the path of virtue, they are always victorious. For some time being, it may appear that they have lost things, but ultimately they are victorious, just like Pandavas, just like Maharaj Harishchandra. So they never left Dharma. Ultimately, they were glorified and they are still glorified. Materialistic men, they are not glorified while they are living, and after death, everyone forgets them. Of secret things, I am silence, mount. कुछ secret रखना है. Very difficult in today's time. Practice silence. And of the wise, I am the wisdom. So all these things, it reminds us of Krishna. Now Krishna says, Yad yad vibhuti mat sarvam srimad urjitam eva tattadeva avagachatvam mama tejo amsha samo. How much can I explain, Arjuna? Whatever glorious things you see in this world, tattadeva avagachatvam mama tejo amsha sambhavam. It is all possible by a spark of my splendor. Krishna is unlimited. His tiny spark, his soul, his tiny spark of Krishna. He is creating so many wonderful things. It is soul's spark. So how much splendorous Krishna is? Krishna says there is no need of explaining all these things. How much can I explain? With just one fragment, I pervade this and support this entire universe. In the spiritual world, Krishna is there. He expands as unlimited Vishnu Murtis, and then down in some corner, from expansions go on expanding, and then Mahavishnu comes. Mahavishnu expands in so many universes, and then again in one universe, Vishnu expands as another Vishnu, and then he is within everyone's heart. It is just one portion of Krishna. Krishna is saying, what is the need, or what need is there? How much can we know about Krishna? Just understand, with one fragment, I am pervading entire universe. That's it. So with our tiny intellect, tiny intelligence, tiny capacity, 4 GB के मेमोरी कार्ड में आप 1 TB का डेटा डाल देंगे तो क्या होगा, कट जाएगा। तो भगवान कह रहे हैं यहाँ नहीं बैठे, जस्ट अंडरस्टैंड दैट आई एम everything, I am pervading everywhere with just one fragment. So this is Krishna's opulence. One who knows all this, then when he hears Krishna's pastimes, how he is playing with the cowherd boys, how he's stealing butter, how he's doing different pastimes, then he's never bewildered. He never judges Krishna. He just knows Lord is doing sweet pastime with his devotees. And these devotees are not ordinary persons. They have accumulated pious credits from millions of lives. Otherwise, before knowing all these things, Bhagavad Gita is, that's why it is called ABCD of spiritual life. Without knowing ABCD, you cannot understand grammar. Without understanding grammar, you cannot speak nicely. So Bhagavad Gita, one who does not understand Bhagavad Gita and tries to hear Krishna pastime, Radha Krishna pastime, serial देख लिया हमने, है ना, राधा ने ये क्यों किया, कृष्ण ने ये क्यों किया, अरे this is hellish mentality. They immediately bring down Radha Krishna on the platform of ordinary girl and boy. One should hear first Bhagavad Gita. One should understand Bhagavad Gita thoroughly, then go through Bhagavatam. Then one becomes eligible to understand or hear Krishna's pastimes. So this was 10th chapter. First 7 verses Krishna explained Krishna is origin of everything. 8 to 11, 4 verses are Chatushloki Gita. Arjuna accepted everything. He requested Krishna to explain his opulences, and Krishna explained his opulences. So now next chapter will be, tomorrow is most, again, every chapter is important. So Krishna, when he explains that I pervade entire universe with a single fragment, Arjuna's next curiosity is how he is pervading and how that form looks like. He also had heard Nagi Krishna, he had gone to this Kaurav Sabha, and there he showed his Vishwarupa. All the Kauravas were dazzled, their eyes were blinded with that effulgence. So everyone got to hear Krishna did this, and they had tried to kill Krishna, so then Krishna displayed his Vishwarupa. So that curiosity is there in everyone's heart. Arjuna is thinking, now time has come. Krishna is saying, with a single fragment, I am pervading entire universe. So how have you pervaded this universe? Please show me that form. This will come in tomorrow's chapter, the universal form, Virat Rupa Darshan Yoga. We will hear that tomorrow. So thank you very much. Start here. Any questions? Hare Krishna. Yes, Vedant. I have two important announcements. Then we'll take questions. One announcement is, next month is a very auspicious month of Bhadra, and there in 1 month 2 days come, new moon day and full moon day. The full moon day is known as Purnima. The Purnima is very auspicious day, especially in Bhadra month, Bhadra Purnima. This is the day when they say Shukadev Goswami, he spoke Bhagavatam. He finished Bhagavatam, he started speaking Srimad Bhagavatam. So Bhadra Purnima, everywhere it is so much glorified in the scriptures, and particularly the glory of Srimad Bhagavatam, that whoever donates or whoever brings Srimad Bhagavatam in his home in Bhadra Purnima, on this he worships Srimad Bhagavatam and then donates it to someone or brings in home, his path back to Godhead is guaranteed. He's sure to go back to Godhead. So we have launched a campaign, and I'll share the posters in the group. We have launched a campaign, Bhadra Purnima campaign, all over the world. We are celebrating that. And on this occasion, this Srimad Bhagavatam, which is available in ISKCON in 12 cantos, Prabhupada's most important contribution is his books. Without his books, this movement would not have proceeded. That's why Prabhupada said books are the basis of Krishna consciousness movement. This Bhadra Purnima is coming next month, and we have launched this campaign. So whoever wants to get benefited or benefit others on this auspicious day, they can purchase Bhagavatam for themselves. This poster is not clear. Just a moment. They can take Bhagavatam for themselves or they can gift it to someone. Srimad Bhagavatam in ISKCON is available in 12 cantos, 18 volumes. It's a full set, comes in a full package. So this is Srimad Bhagavatam. It comes in 18 such volumes. First canto, second canto, like that. There are 12 cantos. And Prabhupada whole night he translated these books. There are 18,000 verses. After Bhagavad Gita, where Bhagavad Gita ends, Srimad Bhagavatam starts. There are two main books. All the great acharyas, they have said that if all the Vedic literatures are burnt to ashes, nothing else is remaining. Only Srimad Bhagavatam remains. Still there is no loss. Still there is no loss. Such is the glory of Srimad Bhagavatam. It is known as Bhagavat Mahapuran. And you will find this Bhagavatam only in such great detail only in ISKCON, where every shloka, just like in Srimad Bhagavad Gita, we have every verse, its word-to-word meaning, and then translation, then purport. Similar great work Prabhupada has done here. It took him almost 10 years. Till the last breath, Prabhupada was translating Srimad Bhagavatam. When he was on his bed, last moment, Prabhupada's entire body was emaciated. He was not eating, drinking, nothing. Still he was translating. His disciples were speaking Sanskrit verses in his ear, reading out the meaning, and Prabhupada was giving commentary, purport. So this is because Krishna, in Kali Yuga, Krishna has appeared. Definitely has appeared as Lord Chaitanya, but Lord Chaitanya also disappeared. He has gone back to spiritual world. So Lord has descended in this material in the form of his holy name, and another is in his book form, Bhagavatam. Srimad Bhagavatam is everyone. Prabhupada wanted every Indian, particularly every human on this planet, to have Srimad Bhagavatam, especially Indians, to have Srimad Bhagavatam at their homes. And these are not very costly, one-time investment. In Bhadra Purnima, ISKCON reduces the price, only printing cost is charged. So we'll share the list, we'll share the poster. You can get in touch with the volunteers, so our volunteers, and order for yourself, whichever language you want, Hindi, English, Marathi. It is available at very reduced price. So this is Bhadra Purnima campaign we are doing. And Prabhupada loved book distribution. Whoever distributes books, whoever reads his books, he is in direct association of Acharya. Acharya's presence can be felt through his instructions. The Prabhupada's purports are his instructions, which we are following. So those who do not have Srimad Bhagavatam at home, now is the time. This is the best opportunity. You can order a set for yourself, and everyone can take benefit. Bhagavad Gita, everyone should have individual copy because it's not very costly. Srimad Bhagavatam, one can keep one set for his home. You can keep in hall or in main library, wherever. Hindi, English, Marathi, Gujarati, whichever language you want. But please do keep one set of Srimad Bhagavatam. Bhadra Purnima is very auspicious day. So here we announce in front of Lords, every morning in front of deities, we announce that how many Srimad Bhagavatam have gone out. So Lord personally hears. So those who want to take Bhagavatam for themselves, please contact the volunteers. We'll share the details in the group. And another thing is, there is one more program we have launched. This is for youth. This is for boys who are in Mumbai. So those who are attending from Mumbai, and especially those who are youth. For them, we are launching one program. It's a residential course. I don't know whether the web page is ready or not. So 2 months we are organizing this residential facility here. So we have in Lokhandwala our Bhaktivedanta Mission School. So there we have arranged the residence, and for 2 months they can stay with us. Morning and evening we'll have spiritual program. They will get entire to see entire morning, attend morning program, do mantra meditation, and then daytime 10 a.m. to evening 5 p.m. they can study, or they can just like those who are working from home, they can work from home. So morning program, evening program, spiritual practices, and daytime study or your job. So this is 2 month program, residential program. They have to stay here only, and minimal charges are kept 3,000 per month, which is nothing in Mumbai. Every month, minimum 10 to 15,000 a person spends on his personal maintenance. This is nothing in comparison to that. So everything will be arranged by us. One has to bring his clothes and other necessary items. It's all mentioned in this web page. We will share the link with all of you. Those who are youth in this group right now, who are attending this program and who are in Mumbai, or even outside, those who are in Maharashtra, if they wish to come to Mumbai for 2 months and stay with us, they can come and stay. So these two programs we have launched. We'll share the details in the group. Please take the opportunity, avail this opportunity. Okay, so now we can take some questions. Yes, Vedanta, you can unmute and speak.
I've put my question in the chat box.
There is no end to spiritual knowledge. End means, for us, end means end of the material world. Material world ends and we enter spiritual world. That is like end of this material life. But there is no end to spiritual world. It's not that when we go to spiritual world, we have come to a point, Are bas khatam ho gaya. Eternity, for eternity, we are with Supreme Lord, and He is doing sweet pastimes. We are part of His pastimes. So Krishna is enjoying, we are also enjoying with Krishna. And there is no end to it. That's why there is no end to spiritual world. There is no end to spiritual knowledge. How much can we know about Krishna? Something, but how vast Krishna's knowledge is unlimited, because He is infinite. The spiritual world is infinite, Krishna is infinite, so His knowledge is also infinite. So we are walking on a path where the end is this material world and we enter spiritual world. Once we enter spiritual world, we are also Satchit Ananda. Eternity, or we are also there for eternity, Sat. We also have full knowledge, Chit Ananda. We are also in bliss. Okay?
Okay, thank you. Hare Krishna.
How can I have Srimad Bhagavatam book in Dubai? I'll check with our devotees who are serving in Sankirtan department, book department, and we'll get back to you. If you are there in our WhatsApp group, please send message to our admin, so we will have your number, and I'll speak to my devotees who are in book department and figure out something. Okay. Yes, Roma Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Prabhu, when the Supreme Personality is giving his position to Arjuna, like for example in the immovable I'm Himalaya, or in the birds I'm Garuda, he also says that in the cheats I'm gambling. He's talking about the negatives also, right? So can we safely say that whatever is happening here, it is happening with his will, na? Because like gambling caused Mahabharat to start with, isn't it? So can we safely say that? And pertaining to this, if it is so, then even when people are worshipping the demigods, shouldn't we just let them be? Maybe it is their karma to go through that path and then come to the Supreme Personality. It's interrelated, because when I the other day told you how I just withdraw into my cocoon when people will not listen, you pointed out that we have to go on, we can't be selfish, we must go on telling them. So now when I heard this today, I thought, if my Supreme Personality is in everything, so please tell me, should we safely say, just take it in our stride
I
and
understood your
just,
question.
yeah, thank you.
So when Krishna speaks that among immovable I am Himalayas, among this I am this, among radiants I am sun, it does not mean that we start worshipping sun as Krishna. We start worshipping
Yes.
Himalaya as Krishna. Or we start
Yeah.
performing gambling that this is Krishna, so gambling will take me to spiritual world. This is Krishna is saying, whatever is extraordinarily attractive or extraordinarily means, so it is my representative. You can take it as my representation, means it can remind you of me. You can remember me by that. Among cheats, I am gambling. Actually, gambling involves lots of.
Yes.
Not like lottery. Nahi, gambling is different. Lottery is different. Gambling is different.
Yeah.
Even that is coming from me only. Everything is coming from Krishna. So dharma, adharma, both is coming from Krishna. But still, we have to perform dharma. We don't have to perform adharma.
Yes.
So similarly, Mahabharata started with gambling. And Krishna is saying, among cheats, I am gambling. There are various ways of cheating others. Gambling is highest form of cheating. That's why Krishna says, even that is it can remind you of me. Doesn't mean that I have to engage in gambling. Now, when it comes to demigod worshippers, even demigods, they are representative of Krishna. So those who are worshipping demigods, Krishna is himself saying they are doing it in a wrong. Definitely, their karma has taken them somewhere. They are attached to some form. But Krishna himself is saying they are doing in a wrong way. And Krishna is not happy with that. So anybody who assists or who serves Krishna in this way, by making others realize that Krishna is Supreme Lord, demigods are just his part and parcel like us. So better serve Krishna, one who serves Krishna. And Krishna will give you everything. Demigods are anyway, they are not independent in giving you things. That also Krishna said in yesterday's chapter. So when demigods are not independent in giving us things, so they cannot give us everything, whatever I want. And ultimately they are asking Krishna, and I have facility to go to Krishna. It's like minister or police commissioner, they are protecting us based on the power they get from president. I cannot approach, no citizen can approach president directly, so we have to go to these people. But if I have connection from president, will I ever call commissioner? So Krishna is giving us direct facility, so why to waste time in worshipping demigods? So those who are worshipping demigods, we should try to raise them from that platform to directly serving Krishna. We should try. And by that efforts, Krishna is pleased. He will speak this directly in 18th chapter, it will come directly. So those who bring others in Krishna consciousness, they are, Krishna is pleased with them. They are most dear to Krishna.
So
we should try.
Prabhuji, I'll take this opportunity to actually compliment you. Yesterday you suggested to one sister that when somebody is not listening to you, don't worry, let them just come to the temple and listen to the lectures and all. It really touched my heart. I think that's the right thing, because we are not so
it's always better to connect people to seniors. They are much more experienced than us.
Yeah, but I was very happy when you said that. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. Hare Om.
Yes. Any more questions? Guruji, okay. This question. Any more questions? Okay, so we'll stop here. It's 9 p.m. now. We can stop. We'll see tomorrow. The 11th chapter, the universal form. Keep chanting. Remember Krishna. So many ways Krishna has given us to remember him. Even while drinking water, we can remember Krishna. And while seeing anything beautiful, we should not get entangled in looking at the beauty. It should say, this is Krishna's creation. The devotee immediately remembers Krishna upon seeing anything beautiful. So then this is all about consciousness. That's why this society name is Krishna Consciousness, International Society for Krishna Consciousness. Everything it's all game of consciousness, where your consciousness is. People can be in same room, at the same time their consciousness can be at different places. So what we are doing is training our consciousness. This is all inside job. Chanting, reading, hearing about Krishna, this changes our consciousness from material to spiritual. This is the cause of depression. This opens the door of Vaikuntha. One hand is raised here. I guess this is our dear Prabhu. Yes, Prabhuji. iPhone, Hari Bol.
I had put the question in chat about Sadashiv.
I thought this was comment. That's why I did not read it out.
Oh no, I was asking. I should have put a question mark.
Sadashiv is spiritual, but Shiva is material like Brahma. So yeah, Sadashiv is spiritual. He's in his Vaikuntha almost. The boundary where spiritual world and material world is the boundary. And there this Sadashiv Loka is there. So Sadashiv is in his Vishnu Tattva, but in his form of Shambhu, he is actually material. Expansion of Vishnu. So he is material, yes.
So all
that is true.
demigods are material.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Except Narad Muni. Narad Muni is completely spiritual.
Yes.
His body is also spiritual.
Yes.
And Narad Muni, and maybe someday when we take some seminars on Vaishnavas, great devotees of Lord, we have various kinds of seminars in ISKCON. And one such seminar is on various Vaishnavas, great devotees of Lord who have appeared in various time, various kalpas. Their lives are also glorious. Narad Muni, maybe someday when we take session on Narad Muni, it's a 1-2 hour discussion. Who is Narad Muni, how he appeared, how he came to the universe, how he became son of maid servant, what is his position in his spiritual world, everything is there.
Thank
He
you.
is spiritual.
Hari
Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Okay. Srimad Bhagavad Gita ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama.